Open your beers, boys. Open your beers, because Flemmo is back. Cheers, cheers, cheers.
Hey. Hail Britannia.
Thank you very much. It is May the 8th, 2007. I am back from my sojourn down under, as you Americans crudely call it.
That's right.
And had a fabulous time, no doubt. But thanks, huge thanks goes out to Iggs, who filled in on my slot in my absence.
In your stead.
In my stead. Thank you to Iggs. He's back behind the bar. Jeez, he looks happy there. He looks happy behind the bar.
He sure does. He loves it. He loves
that's
it
his
much.
spot.
He loves it much.
But, I had a fabulous time, getting together with the family. But whenever Flemmo goes back home, it's quite the brouhaha, Obviously, we'll see if we can get a few clips of this. But there was a bit of a gathering for Flemmo. A few people rolled out to welcome me home there. And, quite the support. Yeah, which is good, which is always fabulous.
What did that cost you to get those people?
Yeah. No, nothing.
Oh,
I just said Flemmo's coming home, and they're like, "All right, we're getting a shindig happening."
So it's like meet me at the airport, or I'm going to hang out with you the whole time.
So something like that. So thanks for those people who put that together. It was fabulous.
A lot of friends there,
and
Paul.
whenever I go back, people are saying, "Flemmo, come on our show," and all that sort of stuff. So I agreed to go on one of the shows, and actually got into a bit of biffo.
Biffo?
Yeah. So here's a little clip of me in a show. I dress up as this monster character.
Oh, I remember you telling me about that. You used to be on that show.
So
the yellow kiwi monster or whatever.
Marty the Monster. Yeah, that's right. So I donned the Marty the Monster thing, and they brought a kangaroo onto the set. And,
Roo?
Me and Ruse maybe he recognised that I was too Americanised or something like that. So here's a little bit. We got into a little bit of biffo there. And it was quite biffo.
I think he smelled it on you.
Well, maybe.
No, that's affections, man. He's like a real American here. You fooled him.
No,
I think Washington Jefferson under your pits.
I think he was saying, "Welcome back, Flemmo. You old bugger legs. Welcome back."
Nothing but love, huh?
Right. So I had a fabulous time, and geez, Iggs looks happy behind the bar.
He's a happy guy. Yeah.
He really does.
Happy
I don't think he liked the hosting role all that much.
Well, he did it because we asked him to.
He did it because we asked him to.
Out of love for you.
That's fabulous. So here's cheers to Iggs. Thanks, mate.
Don't we have news?
Best damn news. Yeah. Best damn news, people. Oh, very exciting. That's Tech Biffo, mate. But,
it's both, man. I just fight all the time now.
That's cool. You are a rowdy character. But they are very excited about the news.
That's right. We always
are. It's funny that you should do the whole elbow thing. What is this? This one?
That's the side elbow smash.
Side elbow smash.
That's right.
Because there's been a little bit of biffo, and that's our lead story. Dig versus the Dig Nation or the Dig community. The Dig community are revolting.
They are.
Yeah,
there was a revolt.
Yeah. Right. And they're not just unattractive. He means they're revolting against Dig.
That's exactly right. It's a fickle place, the internet, and when a place like Dig relies on the community,
right, that's what the site is.
They have to stand by that community, and apparently they did. They did not.
Oh,
here's a rundown.
Okay.
Initially, anyway. Here's a rundown. So there's a string of code, right, to crack HD DVD
and Blu-ray.
Right. Yeah. And Blu-ray, right. And we'll get into that a little bit more because I don't really get it.
Right, real quickly, cracking DVD just means you can play burned discs. That's it?
Yeah, well, it's breaking the copy protection. It means that you can actually copy it. You can get it somewhere between the player and the TV is like this encryption that stops you from, moving that content with zeros and ones
to a computer
to something else to record them. Right. And this was cracked.
So someone posted this hack on their blog. Someone dug that. It ended up in the front page of Dig. Then I think it's the AACS sent out a cease and desist to a whole bunch of folks, including Dig, and Dig decided that they were going to pull it off their site.
But wait. I thought they couldn't pull things because it's all about users putting shit up.
Oh, they can pull things. When it comes to porn and, there's a terms of service there when you post an article.
Yeah. Okay. So they pulled it. So Dig is a bunch of cocksucker and assholes.
No.
Well,
No, I'm wrong.
Wrong.
Well, maybe it was an overreaction by Dig in that they thought that this was something that would get them in trouble.
Right.
There's been speculation that they're sponsored by HD DVD, so that was the reason why they pulled.
Right, they might get their sponsor.
It was really their lawyers. Their lawyers.
The lawyers said,
Right.
get rid of this. Is going to get us in a whole slew of trouble.
So then, how are they not the assholes?
Well, following this, there's a whole... The user base submitted a whole bunch of stories about this HD DVD fiasco. It filled up the whole front page of Dig. They took Dig down and put it back up again. And, it was a digital riot. And I was IMing Drew at the same time. And he was like, I've never seen anything like this in my life. It's great. It's fucking crazy.
Right.
It's one of these things that...
It was mob rule.
It was mob rule. And this was a very first for something like this, which was pretty exciting. And in addition to this, the AACS experienced a huge PR nightmare. And, people were obviously dirty at them from the get-go.
The PR nightmare, is that like a wet dream?
This PR
Depends who you're talking about.
public relations.
I know, I get it.
Right.
Just making a joke.
Fair enough. And it was also an indication that DCMA, the Digital Millennium Copyright Act, may have gone too far in this this instance. So it was really interesting, and I think it's kind of died down quite a bit.
It has died down a little bit, but one thing you got to take from this is that all it takes, the blogosphere is way more powerful than people give it credit for. These people, the lawyers who were trying to stop this, ultimately just threw gasoline on the fire.
Yeah.
And now they have stumps for arms and legs and no eyebrows.
Yeah. That's what happens when you throw gasoline on a fire.
Who also has some insight, and he's a very insightful individual.
I don't know who. Absolutely not. I don't know anybody that's insightful other than us three here.
Schmitty gets Schmidt fired!
This, a little that. Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to Schmidt Feast. Making a little breakfast brouhaha. This week we got a little for you and a lot for me. Buddies over at Dig this week had an article posted. Apparently somebody cracked HD DVD, as you heard our friends say back in the Best Damn Studios. A bit more for you. Since our fella Kevin Rose there has a little sponsorship going with HD DVD, his lawyers tell him to pull the content. Dig pulls the content. That's not exactly right. It's kind of fucked up if you think about it. I mean, it's a community-driven fucking site. He's a fucking tool shed, if you ask me. I mean, how are you supposed to respect somebody when they want community-driven news and they're pulling it off when you put up shit? Well, apparently Kevin Rose has put it back on. Bravo, considering you're Kevin Rose. Apparently he's backing the people. He's standing up. It's good by me in my book. Back to you guys.
Schmitty, I tell you what, he doesn't say a peep, when he doesn't have a drink. But given a drink in him, oh my God, he goes off.
He sure does.
And fascinating stuff.
It's just nice to know that beer has an opinion about technology.
Yeah, it's taking him more and more beer too. Every week he does a little bit more.
That's true.
I wonder where this will take us.
Yeah.
And we encourage that kind of behaviour. So keep it up, Schmitty.
That's right. Keep it up. We gotta get him a sponsorship. Get him a T-shirt, and a little hat, Heineken or whatever he wants.
Yeah, absolutely. Any beer distributors who want to sponsor Schmitty, go for it, mate.
That's right.
Listen, finally in the news, there's there's been a new rebranding, I guess, for the Google personalised homepage.
I knew it. I was going to say, it's either going to be Yahoo or Google. That's the only two other things we haven't done.
No, you didn't see Plank getting excited,
Well,
so
right.
it must be Google.
His tail wasn't wagging.
I say I Google.
Oh, Google.
Yeah, how do you guys say it?
So
I Google.
Oh, yeah.
It's Google with an I in front of it.
I was gonna say, hey Google.
So it's like Apple, right?
Hey Google.
Hey Google.
Hey
Is that,
Google.
is that Apple's version of Google?
I
Google?
thought it was like the Web 2.0 spelling of egg noodle.
Maybe Jobs had a word to the Google folks, but Google personalised homepage is very, very popular. I use it myself. I'm a big fan. You got your pulls, your feeds, your gadgets, your gizmos, your Gmail, all right there on the one page.
Paul's a big fan of anything that's pulling and feeding him.
That's right. You got the porno tube XML feed RSS right there.
That's right. Yeah, where was I at? I don't know, I can't remember.
Hey Google.
Hey Google. Anyway, it includes like a lot of gadgets, new gadgets. I've got the YouTube gadget going on. There's a gadget template that you can share with your friends.
Cool.
And I think rumor has it there's some new themes coming out as well. I like the beach theme.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Beachy kind of person. You want me to show you that? It was
Do they
very,
have,
very
like,
I
fabulous.
saw it already, but yeah.
The thing with the beach theme is that it goes along with what's outside. The sun goes down. See, it's setting.
Ah.
It's
It is setting.
as we go along.
So it knows you're on the East Coast.
So it
Exactly.
knows that whoever's
Well, on the
watching
East
the
Coast,
show
the
right
sun
now,
doesn't-
it's setting.
Right.
The sun doesn't set over the
Oh,
ocean. on the East
semantics,
Coast.
plant,
So what the hell they
semantics.
do?
Yeah.
The fact is that it's very cool, and a lot of people who come by my desk are very impressed by it.
Oh,
I
yeah,
said I
look.
did it myself.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
Right there on the front page, a big picture of Woody Harrelson.
All right,
So you were
videos.
pulling
On
and
the
feeding
beach.
yourself
I
this morning is what
I
you
get
tell them.
videos coming in. I've got my
Right.
technorati stuff going on, so it's a good little thing.
Cool.
I like it.
So I Google.
I Google. Just go to google.com and put your login stuff, and you can add stuff and
Yeah, if you got a
Done.
Gmail account, you automatically have that anyway.
Oh, really? I didn't even know that. I gotta use.
Truth be told.
I don't use my Gmail account nearly enough.
Really. In my travels down under, I came across this little.
I know. We wanted
piece
to
of
get the
machinery.
story from you on that. I've been doing some research, and I really don't think Magic Genie Lanterns come from the Outback.
Well, no, they don't. But a lot of people go there as there's a harmonic convergence that happens there regularly, and so
Ayers Rock.
right, yeah, Uluru, they go there and they do the whole.
You're just making syllables.
No, I'm not. Don't show your ignorance, plant. But I came across a guy
All right.
in my drunken stupor.
Right.
As you do, when you're there.
In your
It's
peyote
essentially you
haze.
drink a lot. And he said, you're Flemmo, you get this, right? I'm like, what the hell? What are you talking about? As you do, and I think I punched him, but that's what you do
Don't show your
Yeah.
ignorance, Paul.
Going up the bum.
when you're there. Bit of biffo, if you will. But he said, just give it a rub while he's rubbing his eye. He said, give it a rub, you'll know what I mean.
Yeah.
So I'm
Go
like,
back to the
right,
pulling
you
and
bastard.
feeding.
I'll send it to the guys back in the studio, and sure enough, I had no idea that it brought chicks.
It sure does, man.
Yeah,
One chick in particular.
Yeah, so we've kind of tweaked it to just do the keep chick.
That's good.
Right. Yeah, I think the adjustment knobs are under here.
Right, keep chick.
Yeah.
Right. So here we go. Let's give it a go.
Hey, thanks guys. Seems like you're having fun up there. Hope you have fun without me. But I hope you can find someone to get your beer on your own without bleeping me in. Well, you like what I done with the place? I just moved in. It's still a little rough around the edges, but give it time. It'll get better. I'm gonna talk to you about some very expensive appliances that are actually very cool. Slightly unnecessary, but if you can afford them, why the hell not? And by the way, I like long walks on the beach and roses, and I'm Nikki. What's going on? First appliance is the wall-mounted fireplace. It kind of looks like a flat-screen TV, but it's actually a gas-run fireplace. So that's pretty cool. You can get it for probably about $2,400, which in comparison to the other stuff I'm going to tell you about isn't as pricey. But it's got a natural gas hookup, which is kind of eco-friendly, and it's very stylish looking. So, Next one, completely unnecessary but really cool looking. It's concrete that transmits light. It uses, an architect has developed this type of concrete that uses these optical fibers to like pick up light and shadow, sort of like you're looking through glass, but it's solid concrete. So that's really cool. Very cool party trick, probably. So drink with your friends and pull that out and that'll be awesome. The next one is called the bloom frame. Basically, you build it into the side of your house. It's a window, and you hit a button, and it transforms into a full balcony, which is really fucking cool. Yeah. So. And then there's this kitchen. It's like a full touchscreen kitchen. It's just all in one, completely eco-friendly, very sleek looking, and it like purifies your water using ultraviolet light, and it like has like a dishwasher that like uses algorithm to measure out all the exact amount of dishwashing liquid to make as little waste as possible. And other cool things like that. And finally, probably the coolest one there is aside from the see-through concrete would be the Phantom Park Lift. It's a 2-car garage, but you pull in, it lifts, the floor lifts, pulls the car up to the ceiling, and then you can pull and drive another car in there underneath that. Like, it holds up to 5,000 pounds at once, which is like insane, without the floor breaking down. And then, so if you have an insane amount of money to spend and you want all these fancy, crazy objects, go for it. It's really cool. So, that's been me. Have fun up there, guys.
There she goes.
It was
That's
awesome.
fabulous.
That's right.
Thanks, Nick.
Bye.
Oh, she's got the little thing like I Dream a Journey.
Yeah,
the
she's got-
couches and stuff like that.
Plants and everything in
What
there.
is it?
Computers, of course.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
a technical.
It's really quite
Yeah,
high tech
right.
there.
It's
There's a
pretty nice.
server
The
and
lamp
a
that keep
router
built.
and stuff like that. Interesting.
Yeah.
Why doesn't she have the outfit like I Dream a Journey? That's what I'd
She
like to know.
wants to wear
Listen, we
different
only go so
outfits.
far.
She's not a slave. That's the difference.
Try a new outfit next
Yeah.
time.
You see, I Dream of Jeannie was a
Right.
slave taken from her prison on the moon.
No,
Whereas
no.
King Chick Nick is just hanging.
No, Dr. Healy, was it?
I don't know.
He was a fabulous genie host.
Master.
Genie master. Thank you. No, it wasn't Healy. It was. Oh,
As far as I know, there's only
Bugger.
one other profession out there where your boss is called master, and that's slavery, my friend.
Right.
Which isn't really a profession at all.
Oh no.
The pay sucks.
No, speaking
But the benefits suck as well.
of slavery.
Iris
on the virus.
We have plans. We have plans.
That was the worst segue
He's got
ever.
him bloody working finally. Plan. He's off with the fairies generally, but when we say get your iris in the virus plan, he's like,
Nerd alert.
Nerd alert.
he gets very excited about it, and it's good that you're excited about it because we're not.
Apparently not. The notes that I put in here for myself were deleted from the notes.
All right, mate. What do you got?
That means it's all gonna come out of your RAM.
plans?
What a dick you are.
I know, I'm in a dicky mood today.
What have you got to protect us from those lascivious beasts called viruses and adware and spam and all that sort of stuff?
I've got the only thing that I do have.
What's that? Knowledge.
Oh, nice.
We don't believe you. Show us.
All right. Microsoft is putting out there's 7 patches for Reboot Wednesday.
7?
7.
Oh, yeah.
There's never less
I know.
than like 7, right? I mean, it's always a bunch.
Yeah, basically, but you know,
Now,
that doesn't.
what's the story when you say Microsoft? Are you talking about Vista now, or are you talking XP? What's the gig
You
go?
don't want to point that down because you're really.
Basically, what I'm saying is the 7 patches on Wednesday, Reboot Wednesday.
D1CK? What the hell's that?
Yeah, don't worry about it. So, 2 of them are very critical, so make sure you patch unless you're like a. Oh man, good thing I put that down. So,
God, it's an arrow curving back at you.
Right, reel it in, people. Reel it in.
So, What I really wanted to mention though for this segment was a particular change in behavior. If you're not familiar with DDoS, direct denial of service attacks,
Very familiar. Yeah.
as you should
Sure.
be.
Yeah.
This was a trend for a while where hackers were putting together botnets, with viruses infecting PCs. People didn't even realize this was happening to their machines, and they were eventually using this to attack a website and hit it so many times, refresh so many times that it would crash. And then they would call this person up and say, whoever on the website, and say, if you don't pay us X amount of dollars, we're going to continue this attack. Your server will be down. Glad to see you're interested.
Yeah.
So,
no, we're right on
I
top.
know, right?
Denial
Keep going.
of,
No,
bot-
I know you guys
I
are
love it.
very interested.
Love it. So yeah.
So basically, excuse me. So basically, we had the
1CK5.
we have a change in how they're doing things. Like if you do a DDoS, people start blocking IP addresses, and eventually they may even get to the command and control center, which is the one guy, the guy, pimply faced teenager typing at his computer, making all this bad shit happen. So what they're doing now is spamming the shit out of everybody. Because there's too much risk in DDoS. There's, you ask for a large sum of money and then the feds get involved. Whereas with spamming, you're not going to get feds on this.
Right.
So you're going to see a huge increase in spam if you haven't already. Within the last 6 months of 2006, we saw an increase. Probably going to continue to
outrageous.
increase. So spam filters there's probably, this is bad because everyone's got a lot more spam. This is good because all of a sudden there's going to be a lot more R&D into anti-spam.
Which is exactly what we want in this case. That's good. So everybody, should they turn up their spam filter one notch, or just be ready to trash more stuff?
Be ready to trash more stuff. Pay attention. Believe it or not, that guy in Nigeria or
Yeah.
the guy with the English lottery,
Yeah,
he's
right.
not legitimate. He's actually not going to give you money.
I'm telling you, there's one guy that's hooking me up. He already.
It's happening every day. Like I didn't get these for a long time, and now every day at work I can proclaim,
too.
guys, whatever happens today, I don't have to worry about it because I'm in the money now.
Yeah, I got a new one that's really hilarious, Adam. Which is, it says, "Thank you so much. I know you weren't able to help me get my money, but I was able to get it anyway through somebody else through Baltimore, and I'll still honor our original agreement."
A follow-up email.
So if they're saying, "Oh, you do now, send me your information. I'll send you the money. You don't even have to do any of this, say holding the money in your account and sending me a check.
Yeah.
None of that." So I'm
great.
rolling in it. It's official.
That's
Yeah.
good. Maybe you can buy some more beers. And
Yeah.
it makes me wonder, maybe if Face Wash was around, those pimply teenagers wouldn't really be doing what they're doing.
Right.
No, I'm sure that all the face wash in the world couldn't make these guys any better.
Okay, so
The pimples
scrap-
come from within, Paul.
That's
scrap
right.
the face
They're
wash.
not just skin deep.
Face wash idea. Best damn face wash.
Best damn.
No.
Nah, I wouldn't invest if I were you.
All right, good plan. What else you got, man?
That's it.
Oh, that was good stuff. We enjoyed it very
You
much.
did, baby.
I had an eye full.
We really did.
I hope you get an eyeful. I hope you get a real eyeful.
D1CK5, I still don't know. Is that like the hexadecimal thing? That,
Right.
Yes, because there's plenty of K's in hexadecimal.
Right.
You better watch out because we might get sued. Check this out, people. Check this out. Oh, shit.
You fuck up?
Yeah,
All right,
I
that's
did
fine.
indeed. I did indeed.
Well, you want to do it over?
Geek chick. Yeah, let's do it over. Oh no, we did geek chick.
Yeah.
Oh
you know-
shit.
You did, you crack
I was
ass.
right. I was from Vice. Take it out. Bloody hell.
That's
Did
all
I
right.
say? Did I say? Take this out? Yeah. I did indeed. Check this out.
I love checking it out. Yes.
It's gone into him.
I think he doesn't understand what you mean by check it out.
Oh, fair enough.
You know-
Student loses her degree to an explicit photo on MySpace.
Oh, damn! I should not have sent that to you, Adam. I should have kept that to
It
myself.
really wasn't explicit. It was just her in a pirate costume with a drink in her hand. And this college, I don't want to name it probably, but...
University of Douchebags,
they,
was it?
Yeah, they
Probably.
suggested that
As
it's
you name it.
condoning illegal behaviour.
What the
And
hell?
so she was going for her teaching degree.
What? It's a pirate outfit.
Well, someone needs to teach those facts
With a
lesson.
drink in her hand.
Pirates.
How can you tell what kind of drink it was? Did it have a name, a label on it? Was it a beer?
No, I think it said Mr. Goodbar or something like that.
Catch
What the fuck?
This is me drinking an alcoholic beverage.
I don't know. Maybe there's more to the story. Than
I
we
hope
know,
so,
but,
because that's bullshit.
It does go to show you that you've got to be careful what you put online, really, especially if
you're
you're
a
going for a
girl.
job interview. If you're going for a job interview or whatnot,
Right.
you know, pretty much you want to use a different name for everything.
Right. I do want to say this though. It only seems to affect in the last year or so. All these, biting pictures and video and posts that are biting people in the ass later
Yeah.
on. It seems to only happen to women. Just like clothes that women wear in the workplace get scrutinized more than men, and
Well,
things.
especially, it happens to women that happen to go to colleges run by douchebags.
That's true. That's true. But that happens often. I just think it's a little sexist on this one because very rarely will you see a guy catch shit for having a picture of him.
You know
with
what
his
I think
shirt
she
off
should
on
do?
The beach, but a girl, if she's got, she's going down another girl online. She's not gonna be.
Woo, yeah.
Where is that
Man,
one?
she's
Where
so...
is-
Oh, it's inside.
No morals, no scruples at all.
Flemo.org / my,
Porno.
you're the women in your family. I don't know.
You know what I think she should do? What she should do is
What should she do?
she should join the Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster.
Oh, right.
Where pirates
right.
are part of their belief. And then she can sue them for attacking her religious
Religion.
beliefs.
All right, fair
Exactly.
enough. I like that angle. You want to take this next one, Rand McNally? Did I intro them? No, that's Rand McNally and that's the Duchess.
Yeah.
We don't need to. We
All
can
right.
just cut the intro. It doesn't matter.
Apparently, there are more than just 2 countries in the planet. We already know
No.
the United States
And Australia.
and Australia.
That's it,
And
right?
that's only.
No, there's
that's
a
still-
third country.
No, I
It's
still
called
think.
everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still think
Stand.
Australia could
Everything
be up,
else is
though, 'cause
staying.
We're only, 1 out of 3 of us have seen Australia, so. But
Yeah, it's
apparently,
under debate whether
there's
that
some other
exists.
country out there called Europe.
No. Europe is one of our strongest allies, according to
know.
the great President Bush.
Oink, oink, the flirt to our Europeans.
Over in Europe, people are watching online TV.
Yeah, they are in droves.
Kind of like we're doing here, but in a
Yeah.
lot less numbers, right?
Yeah. How many?
45%.
Oh, that's a lot.
That is so huge.
That's fabulous.
In this country, 45% is like the number of 24-year-olds and under, right? I mean, it's like that's a huge,
That is
huge
huge.
number,
Wow.
and it's very, very big marketing percentage as well.
In the spirit of our fellow
Very exciting,
Europeans,
yeah,
I say EGADS.
Europeans.
That's great. I mean, they're right on the cusp. And when it comes to new technologies, they do pretty well. You know,
Sure.
certainly your mobile phones.
I know why.
Oh, hello. Mobile phones.
Insight.
World War II was the biggest thing that could have happened to any of these countries that lost. And
Alright.
here's why.
Okay.
We bombed the
Here we go.
effing shit out of them all.
Right.
In all of their factories, we had precision bombing, blew out all the factories, and that's why Japan came hardcore in the 80s. And I don't mean came as in a sexual explosion. I mean came as in they brought all the new gear. They were able to build new factories to pump out new gear. Same thing with
Okay.
Europe. That's why Europe is beating us in the cell phone markets. They're beating us with their online
I don't agree.
infrastructure.
Oh,
I'm telling you, it's
we
true.
took care of all their demolitions.
Dresden is wiped out and became a PC warehouse.
All right, if we're going this angle, let me go over another different angle.
Okay.
There are a lot of different countries in Europe.
No,
Each of those.
that's one country.
Each of those.
They have one European Union dollar bill.
Each of those countries have a different cell phone carrier, sometimes 2 or 3.
What's a cell cone?
Cell phone carrier, right? So we're talking, maybe dozens upon dozens of competitors for this cell phone market. That makes the opportunity there for
More.
greater
Okay.
creativity, for greater, that sort of stuff.
Whoa, wait. So all the politicians in the capital of Europe City, let this happen?
Yeah. Yep. I think it's called New Europe.
Here in the States, there's 4, right? Pretty much 4 main ones.
Singular.
Do you want to really?
No,
people know.
go ahead.
People know.
right,
So as a result, they're able to be a lot more flexible in their laws, in their being able to come up with texting stuff, which is huge over there. If you're sitting at a bus station, you can text a number and it will tell you when the bus is scheduled to arrive.
The answer
Do that
is
in the
right
States?
there. Yeah, the answer is right there. There's a lot more public transportation going on over there as well.
Wow.
Trains
That's
and
just
buses.
one
So
example.
what you're saying is Europe is powerful or becoming powerful because of its lack of a Midwest.
Exactly correct.
Europe has been around for at least 50 years more than this stuff.
It's
They've
unbelievable.
been around for like a whole 20 to 50 years longer than the United
Well,
States.
it's obviously a bigger argument than we want to get into, but it just goes to show that they're very tech savvy, they're
Sure.
very on the cutting edge,
Yep.
and we love you, Europe.
Right. And
I love you,
Europe City.
And that-
Europeans.
that 45% people of Europeans watching online TV stat comes from Motorola. So it's, a legitimate source. They would have access to that amount of people
Sure.
with the amount of cell phone business and computer chip manufacturing and things like that.
Yeah.
Is there a higher population density in Europe as well?
There's 400 million,
Well,
whereas there's 300 million here. So there is a little bit more, but not a whole lot.
but a lot of them are shitting in their hands and throwing it at people. So.
Move, slow, move.
But I mean, cell phones get, the reception is great in a grass hut, right? So,
Oh yeah, there's no lead at all in grass.
If you it's a fabulous place. That's all I need to say.
What else do we have in the Tech It Out section? Which was promised to be brief.
The likes of Juiced and that is also helping that. Anyway, Juiced is fabulous, by the way. Check it out. There's a couple more stations on there. I think CNN's on there now, and Comedy Central and all that
Thank
sort of
you.
stuff. So
JWS.
woo-hoo, I love it.
Moving on.
I'm a bit excited. Sorry about that. You know who's keeping a geek eye in the gaming world?
I don't.
Guess you don't know.
No.
You don't know? All right. Best damn gamer.
Well, at the end of last year, Sony made a cool move, allowing people with PSPs to download PS1s to their handhelds. Now, with a new PS3 firmware update, PS3 users can play PS1 games on it as well, that they download from their network for a small fee. What's cool though is people who've already downloaded these games for the PSP can also play these games on their PS3 with no extra charge. They can just transfer them over. This is pretty easy though, compared to the way the Xbox 360 Elite is doing with their new system. If you've already bought content for the old 360, you have to get a special cable in the mail before you can transfer it over. And then once you get this content over to the 360 Elite, you can't play it unless you're signed in Xbox Live with that same profile that you downloaded it on. That's just kind of ridiculous considering that you bought it and you should be able to do whatever you want with it. But this is kind of a bad move in terms of Microsoft. In other news, people on playing Counter-Strike have been known for making their own maps. One high school kid last month made a map of his high school and posted it online. Some reason people thought that was a bad idea, and they took him out of school, erased the game, erased the map, got him in quite a bit of trouble. Now this kind of sucks for free speech, but you really at these times you really don't want to be making anything involving games, shootings, and schools anywhere in the same sentence. Please just don't do stupid stuff like this. Jack Thompson and Hillary Clinton are already after us. Just be safe and be smart. All right, have a nice one, guys.
Moby Ryan, and they really do. He's actually pretty interesting. I actually learned quite a bit from him.
Oh yeah, you're not a gamer yourself.
Not really a gamer myself, but I do dabble.
Ah.
All right, a little bit of that.
In the Sudoku
Finally,
or whatever.
Sudoku or solitaire.
Trivial Pursuit doesn't
Solitaire
count,
is really
That-
cutting edge sort of
yeah.
stuff, Fabulous
Battle
stuff.
chess.
Finally, on Best Damn Tech Show this week, the side of the week.
We have the side of the week every week because it comes once a week, and that's how we have the side of the week.
That's why it's the side of the
Dude,
week.
you almost sound like the Micro Machines guy.
Yeah, I know. I used to be able to do that.
Like an auctioneer. Anyway, the Webby Awards were revealed last week.
And that's
And-
not for people with webbed feet, but for websites.
Websites. And
Don't worry, web-footed friends. It's coming to you.
Yeah, that's the web footies.
it's on its way. But the Webby Awards are, kind of like the Oscars for web interactivity. Now they're actually broken it down into websites, interactive, video, and something else, maybe podcasting or something like that. Oh, did we win? Did we?
I hope so.
No, then they didn't break it into podcasting.
No, not yet.
Doesn't exist yet.
Oh, we didn't submit? Oh, you have to pay? Oh, okay, fair
Screw
enough.
that.
I got a couple of dollaroos for, for next
They only
year,
take
all right?
American money.
For next year.
The only money out there.
The only money out there.
Anyway, if you've got a good, let's say 2.5 hours. No, let's say 3 hours. I'll be generous for you. Go and check out all of the sites.
Whoa.
Actually, so there's some really interesting sites out there. I don't necessarily agree with the choice. Sometimes the people's choice ones are better, but it still, shows you a lot of fabulous sites that are out there.
Who determines the winners?
There's a committee of the subcommittee of the committee.
But I mean, like who? Well, like where does the committee come from?
From the Webby Award people.
Okay, that's not help, but all right. Fuck.
But you did have the opportunity, I think we revealed on the show maybe 6 months ago, a place where you can go and submit your vote. And that's where the People's Choice Award comes in. And a lot of the times they're the same, but sometimes they're not.
So go there and say, best damn tech. We want them.
No,
to
next
win.
year. Yeah, next year.
Next year.
Right. Hey, go to the Webby Awards, spend a bit of time perusing the sites, and, that's our sites of the week. There's lots of them.
Oh, okay. So
A whole lot of them.
Sweet.
It takes a long time
thank
to
you,
get through
Paul.
them. But
But if you're watching our show, chances are you got time on your hands.
Right.
yeah, as do I, obviously, because
Right.
I got to check out a whole lot of them. Thanks to all the people who contributed to this show. It's great to be back, by the way. Of course, Iggs, very happy behind the bar there.
Right, yeah, he likes
Oh,
it.
he loves it there. That's like, he was born for that.
I think so. I think it's his spot.
Right.
Ram McNally, thank you for joining us. Sir Duchess, Adam Plant.
How can you have Sir Duchess? That doesn't even make
Also-
sense.
It does.
It does.
It does
Makes
in the
perfect
world
sense.
of Europe City, actually. It makes
Europe.
a whole lot of sense.
I don't even have any English background. How can I be a Dutch of anything?
I gotta tell you, it's good to be back.
Right.
It
Have you
really
been to
is.
San Fran Europa yet? It's awesome.
It's fabulous. I've learned a lot of things on this show, and I hope you have too. We look forward to seeing you again. Hope you have a geek week.